Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm finally putting up my video for the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus for the month of June. Yes, it is June. Took me a second to remember because it seems like the month has already flown by and we're like a couple weeks in. But anyways, things are just going on. So I did get my box and it took me a couple of days to get around to it because, as you know, there were things going on with Lila, but things are going better, and so I finally had a chance to sit down and just play with some makeup, just have a good old time with it. And I have some thoughts about the products that I got. I do have some add-ons, so if you want to see everything that I got and to check out how I use them, then make sure you keep on watching. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become part of the Wolf Pack today, and let's get into it. Okay, so I zoomed in a little bit more so you can see the products better. First, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I purchased. Actually, I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm just going to show you by category, and I'll tell you if something was in the box or whether it was purchased. So first off, let's talk about skincare. The first item that I got, this is from Apto Skincare. This is the Healing Mask with turmeric. This is good for all skin types. Now this, when I was reading online, it says that's specifically formulated to help people with redness, which I have rosacea, so I am looking forward to using it. But I didn't get a chance to use it today just because there was a lot of skincare in my box this time and I didn't really get a chance to try out everything. But this one, I've read the reviews on it. So far it seems pretty good, and if I remember, I think this is available at Walmart, so that would be good to know if I do end up really liking it, that I can purchase it easily without having to go to Sephora or Ulta or anything like that, because there's not one around me. It's like an hour drive to get to any of these places, but we do have a Walmart, as do most places, so that one's very interesting. The next item that I got in skincare, and I'm excited about this one. This is from 111 Skin. This is the Vitamin C Brightening Booster. I did use this today before I started my look, and I actually kind of like it. I used it today, and this is $180. I didn't think it was going to be a full-size product, but it is. It is completely full-size, and it is a 0.68 fluid ounce. Oh, maybe I didn't use it. Oh, okay. I was about to say I already messed up with it. You shake it well before use, and you mix in 1 to 2 drops with your moisturizer or apply directly to your skin. So that's what I did today. I just put it directly onto my skin. I didn't really notice the smell with it or anything like that, so maybe the vitamin C, it's not really as intense as it was with the next item. Making sure I give it a good shake. I also don't remember if I shook it before I used it, so that I need to try that again later. But it just blows my mind. $180. I'm expecting this to do a lot. I have very high hopes for it. The next item that I got, this is an add-on item. This is from Sunday Riley. This is the CEO Vitamin C Rich Hydration Cream. I used this immediately after the serum, which I'm not really sure. I didn't look into it. I don't know if it was okay for me to layer vitamin C with 2 different skincare products, but that's what I did today because I just wanted to try them out. And I do want to say that this stuff smells amazing. Like, the vitamin C in this just smells like someone squeezed an orange into it. So nice. And I love the packaging, by the way. Not that it changes the way that it works, but I was surprised. It's very cute. I like it. I had a little bit of trouble getting the cap off because of my nails here, which they may be gone here soon. I had to use a little tweezer to get it open, but there it is. It almost looks like a banana cream. I love the smell of this stuff. If you guys got this, and plus this is expensive, Sunday Riley, I paid $12 for this, so this is very much worth the money. So happy that I got it. And skincare is something that you kind of have to use it for a while, so it's hard for me to say if it did anything yet, but just based on first impressions, I do like it. We have another skincare product. This is another skincare mask. This is the I Do Care Disco Kitten, the Illuminating Diamond Peel Off Mask. Now, when I first got this, I thought there was something wrong with it. When I opened up the package, it has a little cap here, and it was turned upside down on top in the box. And my first thought was, oh my gosh, someone has tampered with it. But they haven't. I'm very glad that they included that because it comes sealed also. So you know for sure that no one has tampered with it. I didn't get a chance to play with it again today. I couldn't do 2 masks, and I decided I just focused right on the skincare, like moisturizing and makeup, so I went straight to that. But I am excited to give this a try. Both of those masks, whenever I get around to using them, I'm going to update the description letting you guys know what I think of it, or I'll do a separate video. I'm not sure. Just be on the lookout for that. I'm going to be doing a tour of my skincare collection here soon if you're interested in seeing it, and I might do like a little mini review while going through that. The next product that I got from Ipsy, I got a eyeshadow palette. This is actually in collaboration with Tetris, so it is Tetris x Ipsy, and the version that I got is Game On, and there was another one that you could get. I'm trying to remember what the name of it is, but that one had a lot of pinks and purples in it. This one was a different palette. These are the colors that I had in there, and honestly, when I started with this, I was like, what am I going to do with this palette? It didn't make sense to me. Oh, someone started following me on Twitter. Carl Lamo 94. I don't know if that's Carl Ammo 94 or Carl Lamo. If I said that wrong, I'm so sorry. But these colors, like the green gold in here, I love that color. But I have it in other palettes. It's not anything revolutionary. The only choices that you had for, and I'm sorry, I'm having difficulty trying to figure out a way to show you guys without blinding you. These 2 colors here, there's not really, like there's this to kind of set the lid, but there's not really a good transition shade besides this orange. And if you mix the 2 together like I did up into the, up above the crease here, I mean it does okay, but I just don't, I had a very hard time with this palette, I'll just be honest with you guys. The Game Night, it was extremely pigmented, that green gold. I put that all over the lid, and then I took Block Party, which is more of a champagne-y taupe shimmer shade. Oh, and that's another thing too. There are 3 shimmers and 3 mattes. So I took Block Party, the shimmer shade, and kind of dabbed it directly into the middle to give it a little bit of extra spotlight there in the center. And then I went in with Game Day, which is a shimmery pink color, and I went into the inner corner with it. And also, I forgot to say that I took the first 2 shades, Game Changer and Stack It Up. I took those underneath the lower lash line as well. And then Game Over. Because I wanted to try every single color that was in the palette, I don't really know what to think of this look that I have right now. It's okay, it's alright, but it's not my best and it's not my favorite. I just had trouble putting everything together, and whenever I do these videos, these are first impressions. It's not me already having used the palette a ton of times and I have the experience with it. This is just me first time trying to figure out what I think of it. In this color, Game Over, I was going to use it to line my lash line, and thankfully I started in the outer corner. What I was going to do was carry it all the way in to smudge out the lash line, but as you can see right here, it turned out much brighter of a blue than what it looks in the pan. So it ended up being very turquoisey blue, and it may be because it was mixing with that green gold up in the center, but it changed the color and I wasn't able to do exactly what I wanted for the look. I think that they had a great opportunity with this palette, but it just fell short in my opinion. Is it okay? Is it something fun to play with if you're trying to build your palette collection? Of course, definitely. It's very cute, and the pigmentation is there. The quality is there. It's just this particular one, I think it's just the colors. They threw me off, even though I think I kind of matched what I'm wearing, actually. I'm going to keep it in my collection for a little while, play with it a few more times, but I don't see this lasting very long. This might be something that I end up decluttering fairly early on. Okay, next item that I have is the Suva. This is the matte hydroliner, the cake eyeliner. When I first went in to use this with the brush that they provided, and that one is the Suva Beauty 620. This is a very insanely detailed brush, like very fine. I went into it with a dry brush because I didn't read the description. When it said hydroliner, in my mind I was just thinking it was going to be extremely wet consistency, and it wasn't. I wasn't getting any payoff whatsoever, and I was trying to swatch it or try to get the lines on my hand, and it wasn't doing anything. And I filmed it, and I was taking my notes, what I thought of the products, and I was like, shoot, that one's dried out, couldn't use it. And then I was like, you know what, I need to look at that. Maybe it's expired, maybe I need to contact Ipsy about it. And then I saw the directions. I mean, I'm a dummy for not reading the directions. You are supposed to wet your brush to activate the dry cake. That's what they call this, a dry cake. And so I first tried spraying the brush with primer water and went to the liner with it, and it still didn't pick up hardly any pigmentation. So then I took a little bit of water into the cap here, just poured it into it, and then swirled my brush around in it, really loading it up with water. And then I went back into the eyeliner, and then it worked. Then it worked beautifully. It did very nice, and it dried fairly quickly on the eyes. So that liner actually, and plus that's one thing I worry about with gel liners, them drying out before I get a chance to use them. But since this one's already kind of dried out, maybe it'll give you a longer playtime with it, or a longer shelf life with it. What am I trying to think of? I will get more use out of it over time with it already being sort of dried out. But that's just my thoughts on it, and I'm excited to use this again and again because it was a pleasure once I figured out how to use it. Alright, so the last two items I got in the box. The first item, this is from Trestique, and this is the Matte Color and Shiny Lip Balm Crayon. And the packaging on this is insane. Like, this is a big box for a lip crayon. I'm just saying. And the shade that I got was Belize Bordeaux. But like, there's a lot of wasted space in there. Like, that's huge. Like, that is a lot. I think they could cut down on this a lot, but you know, maybe there's a lot that they had to get out that they could put on a little piece of paper on the inside. But anyways, Trestique, I love a lot of their products. They are very nice. And guys, tell me if I'm alone in this, or I'm hoping I'm not. When I first saw this, I first got it in my Boxycharm box. This is my second one. When I first saw this, I thought this was the actual pencil itself, and that it had been rolling around. I was like, oh crap, it's already messed up before I get it. But no, that's just the cap. It is magnetic, and I haven't even swatched this yet. Mostly because I couldn't figure out what kind of lip I was going to do with this look. But let's go ahead and swatch it together. Oh, that's a pretty color. I don't know how it's going to look with the look I have going on. But that is the matte crayon, and then in the bottom it has the balm. Now this I did play with when I got it, and I don't really see much of the shininess unless it's just going to be like a regular chapstick balm, is kind of what it reminds me of. I'm not that impressed. The pictures I saw online made it look like this part was a lot more pigmented. So not impressed with that, but the color is pretty. I also don't like that you can't take it down any further than that. So you have to be careful whenever you're placing your cap back on that you don't mess it up. I don't like to have to spend that much time to try to put it together. I'd like to just and go. And the second product that I got, this is also from the Tetris and Ipsy collection. This was an add-on for me for $3. This is the Game On Lip Balm. And this is cute. This is cute as a button. Like, the packaging on this is adorable. I like this a lot. And it does say Tetris on it instead of Ipsy, which I'm kind of surprised. But they did so much better on this than I think they did with the eyeshadow palette, or at least the one that I got. But there's actually two colors in the cap, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Yeah, there's actually two colors on the cap there. So because I'm mostly curious about this one, with that other color being super intense, I'm going to try this one first and see how it looks. Hopefully with it being a balm, it's a lot lighter than this. So let's just go ahead and try this on. That smells really good too. And it just gives it a nice flush of pink. And I may have gone a little bit too far outside of the line. That's so hydrating. That feels really nice. I do like that a lot. I think with this eye look, it's actually pretty good. And I've got little specks falling down here. My mascara here lately has been flaking like crazy. It is not, like, it even looks like it's transferred down here at my lower lash line. If I don't put a primer on, which I didn't today, I don't know why I didn't do it, but if I don't do it, it always does that, and it drives me absolutely crazy. If you guys know of a mascara that doesn't flake at all, please comment down below and let me know, because I need to get something that will work better for me. That's just gonna have to stay there. I don't know how I can fix that. Almost don't want to take this off, but I will do a side-by-side comparison whenever I try on the other lippy, so that you can choose which one you like the best on me. Okay, so let's take this off and put on the other one. Okay, and here is the other color on, and now that I kind of have it on, even though they don't really go together, I don't mind it. Like, I'm not hating it, that's for dang sure. Ah, that lid, goodness. I seriously hate that this doesn't close up, and I've already gotten some around the rim on the inside. That's the only critique I have about this, but I love the magnetic closure on this. Tell me if after this you start doing it. Like when you're playing with it, just letting it close with a magnet. I could drive someone crazy with this, couldn't I? Is it getting on your nerves yet? Is it? Tell me. Is it? Okay, anyways. Alright guys, well that is everything that I got in this month's Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. This is actually a good bag, and I really like it. I'm glad that I spent that extra money and got a few of the extra things. Like this, seriously, Sunday Riley for 12 bucks. You cannot get that anywhere else. I do care. Disco Kitten, $12. I paid for that because it's full size. And then the Tetris balm was 3 bucks. So I made a good box for myself. I'm very happy with my selections and everything that Ipsy sent me. Alright guys, so comment down below which one of these did you get in your collection, and also which of the lippies did you like me wearing with this look. If you recreate my look on Instagram or Twitter or anything like that, be sure to tag me in your looks. I would love to see how it looks on you. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!